I'm in our truck going to bring the parts of the dome that we will put into our no-teak garden. It's gonna be a 6-meter diameter dome that I have building throughout the winter, and it's not exactly the usual dome, but it's a dome. So I found those plans from this dome building YouTube channel that they sold. So I got the plans, and now I've been building the thing. So for the next step will be creating foundations. So I'm gonna dig the foundations by hand with my bronze spade, and then put some rocks and stones for the bottom layer, and some tar paper to insulate from the water vapor or from the rising water, the greenhouse. And it will be a no-teak, so we'll be putting some soil, some compost into our greenhouse. So it will be no-teak greenhouse, and we have got one fig tree blossoming in the middle of February. It's now -8 degrees Celsius, so it's it's quite ambitious plan, but I was not start digging before it's plus outside. So hopefully we are able to finish the dome in time, and we'll manage to create some amazing results. That's the plan, at least by now. And it is our electroculture garden. So I have this dome that is a spiraling how do you say, structure, and I have got 3 smaller scale domes that are made from basalt and concrete, and they have those copper spirals in them. So if you don't know what is electroculture, it's a way of harnessing the energy of atmosphere to enhance the growth of the plants by 70 to 240%. So it's the greatest investment you can make in your life. That's electroculture in few words. And it consists of different spirals, antennae, and putting paramagnetic stones into the ground, or creating stone towers to enchant the Schumann resonance in the specific location or area. And no-teak gardening, if you are wondering, is creating layers of compost or soil that you don't need to never ever again to dig your garden, but you can build the top layer of the soil and plant your seedlings straight there. So you will have increased growth and decreased growth of weeds. Really simple. So when you combine 2 of the most potential methods of growing, you will get amazing results. For example, last year we had such large beetroots. They were the size of my head. They were huge. Never seen before a beetroot that is so large. And they were some random variety. They were not some hybrid XXL. No, they were just totally normal beetroots. So it was amazing growth, and they didn't get wooden or hardy. Sometimes plants or roots get hardy, or they start to have these tree-like fibers in them. Those beetroots were fresh and juicy, so it was amazing. And we had some other exciting results as well from growing the way of the no-teak and electroculture. So this year gonna implement some new strategies and make our systems even better. I built a stone circles, 3 of them, around our gardens. So hopefully the stone start enchanting or enhancing the paramagnetic field of the earth. And when you are planning to create your own electroculture garden, then it's also another tip is to start planning it with a forest garden. So you have 4 to 6 layers of different plants that are growing there that you can harvest. Fruits, shrubs, herbs, perennials, annuals, climbers, etc. And you can get some real harvest. And you can also put some mushrooms growing in your garden, like some reishi and stuff like that. Oysters, they are so popular. But another thing that you can do is you can get some mushrooms spores from the forest and bring them to your garden. We have planted last year, like we moved in the plot last year, and we planted there around 20 fruit trees, 15-20 shrubs, and managed to do some 40-50 square meters of garden surface. This year we're going to expand the garden and to have even better solutions. And it was mostly done by hand by me, and some planting and harvesting by my wife, and some little weeding. That still you get some weeds while doing no-dig garden, but it's in the first few years, and then the weeds will completely disappear. But I'm a little bit afraid how the electroculture will affect the garden, because then the weeds will also get more life force. So it can be for a few years even counterintuitive that you get that you get a lot of weeds to the amount of electromagnetic energy that is being channeled to your garden. But hopefully you also realize and you begin to garden, or you have a garden and you begin to implement those strategies. I think the most influencing person in the field of no-dig is Charles Dowding, for example. And for electroculture, you can check out Yannick van Doorne, a Dutch and French acro something scientist. he has got really amazing presentations. So I hope you much good and well, and hopefully you are able to create your own plot of paradise, your own piece of garden, that you can free yourself from the hustle of everyday stuff, that you can free yourself from the city life. That's a great goal to set. Free yourself from the city life. So hopefully you're feeling good, and goodbye.